everybody. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Just want to let you know I'm going on a quick 24-hour trip again up the middle fork of the Boise River. I've got some spots up there in mind where I want to camp tonight, catch some trout, maybe do a catch and cook. Looking forward to a great trip, and anyway, I'm glad you're along for the ride. There is a lot of, like I said, washboards into so it's a rough road. So as soon as I can, I'm going to pull over and air down and see if we can make it as smooth as we can. But having a blast. All right, they're all these down right at 20 psi. They could go lower than that, but that's still going to be soft enough to should actually fish coming to the ride. Got all four tires are down to, it's actually 21 psi is where I'm at. And just pulling off here now, I can already notice just a huge difference. Just that extra, 15 to 20 psi makes a huge difference going over these mountains. So anyway, having lots of fun. Check in with you later. Drove for about an hour and a half, kind of on this dirty, dusty road, but beautiful drive in. And I think I just found the spot that I'm going to call home for the night. Yes, I think you definitely found the spot I wanted to stay tonight. Nice level spot, right by the shade. Some beautiful, just beautiful spot on the river. It's gonna be good fishing. There's a nice little set aside fire pit for a little fire after dinner. So I think this is where it's gonna be. able to get a campground right on the river. I'm going to be able to listen to this all night long. I just can't wait. I'm so excited. Today is like, we're going to call this Iron Chef camping style, overlanding style. My intentions were to come out and to catch a couple trout, or one trout at least, and then to make some fish tacos. So anyway, I got out here and I caught a couple bass. This is a new area to me. I'm not really quite sure, what the hatch is, what they're feeding on. So anyway, I didn't catch any trout, but so what I have here in my little refrigerator is I brought some of my homemade carrots and jalapenos, which are awesome and my favorite. I have some white tortillas. I have some Mexican style blended cheese, and I have some fresh jalapenos and cilantro. Everything I was going to need for tortillas. And then tomorrow my intentions was to make a hamburger, and I had a pre-made patty that I made before I left. So started thinking what I'm going to do is tonight I am going to kind of cook up that hamburger with some jalapenos and onions, and I am going to make a super sick quesadilla. So there you have it. Nice ground beef quesadilla with some avocados and some nice pickled carrots and jalapenos, and it's gonna be awesome. Bon appetit, or buen provecho. Well, I tell you, I don't know if there's anywhere else in this world I'd rather be right now. I'm sitting here, beautiful dinner, great fire, gorgeous scenery right next to the river that's gonna lull me to sleep tonight. Life is good. I tell you, there has to be some kind of life lesson here. I don't know, something about when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Um, Basically, it's just learning to adapt and making the most out of every situation. Our intention was to come up here and to catch a couple trout and to make fish tacos, and it would have been an awesome catch and cook, and it would have been great. But instead, what we ended up doing is I had a cooler full of stuff to make fish tacos, and we had to figure out. I had to figure out what the best solution was to make it into a great night. And the reality is, this is absolutely delicious. Nice beef quesadilla. Got the carrots and jalapenos and avocado and great ambiance, and it just doesn't get any better than this. So I guess that's what I hope you take from this. Go out, make the most out of tomorrow, have fun, live life to the fullest. Tight lines, my friends.